This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The shotgun handoff here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Slides a good throw. They bring him down, and that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Here's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
4th down, they'll punt it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. He's got room to run. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
They're going to run it here. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. They'll try the ground game here. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete. Very near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
A direct snap. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Sayin. Makes a quick catch. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
1st down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught by the receiver. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. That's a nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Swarmed with a pass rush, a sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer? Here he comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the wideout goes in motion. The pass rush gets home.
Well, this RPO didn't work out. The quarterback tried to bounce out to the outside to his left, but give the defense a lot of credit. They're waiting right there for him, and they get him for a loss.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down at the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of them. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To the air, it's Sayin. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. We do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. And they pick up the first down, tackle at the 25.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. They'll run it here and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 43-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. It seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, that was lightning fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Carr. Running out of time in the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away. Oh, they fake it. Can he get there? The gamble doesn't pay off for the head coach. Pay for that decision later. That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Put some space around the 30. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. You'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, nearly picked off on a risky throw. Almost intercepted. He's going to bring up third down now.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Pressure is coming. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Back to pass. It's Carr. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Launches it deep down the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps. And gets a fresh set of downs. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Punt team ready to boot it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. First down, looking to throw the football. And the ball is picked off. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
First and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the back now goes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Carr. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
Instead of trying to take the lead with a field goal, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice second and 2. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. But we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Second down, we're going to throw it. It's another deep shot. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake. First downs would be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Send the back in motion. He's past the marker and still going. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he scores! Touchdown, Notre Dame! This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Nowhere to run up the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Now they call a run. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there.
there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Enough to convert on third there. So first down from the 12 now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the single back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to pass. It's Sayin. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
On the Notre Dame offense, back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
With the catch, it's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, they'll keep the running game churning. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Irish. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. drive now from the 25. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got it with room to run. Scooped up for the defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. A play action, looking to throw. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Going backwards to open up this series, second down and 16 now. Caught quickly. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his back. Complete to the running back on this fourth down play. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass complete. It's second down now. To throw, it's Sayin. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. His catch here.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. Grinding away on the ground. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. We'll start the ball now at the 35.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 20 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that previous play. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty.